Hey, it's me, and I'm back with yet another ranking video. I'm ranking every Stampy Cat series, from worst to best. One note is that today, which is, if I've timed this correctly, which I think I should have, today should be the release of Stampy's final Lovely World video. I was originally going to release a Lovely World all episodes ranking, but there were so many of them, and I maybe had enough time. I tried starting it like a month ago, and then I was like, I wrote like 40 of them, like the script. You also may be able to tell this video is unscripted, but I wrote the script for like 40 of the original episodes, and I was starting to feel like, oh, maybe this isn't like good enough. Maybe I'm not engaging enough with my comments. So if you really want to see a Lovely World all episodes ranking, I can make that if people want it. But if no one wants it, or maybe you want to like see what I've done so far, I could make like a preview. You want to see a preview? I could make a preview. Yeah, I can make you a preview if you want to see that. So go in the comments and say, hey, comment. So how I'm gonna be doing this is I'm just gonna go through. I'm gonna go from the worst one to the best one, and I'll be like, oh, well, this is what this is about, and this is what it's good, and this is why it's not good. I tried to include any like series which Stampy is in, like a lot. Like nothing where he shows up like once or twice. Like he's got to show up for pretty much all of it, you know. I tried to include as many as I could find, but there were some that were like 3 episodes, and it's like, well, obviously that's gonna rank lower. And I also combined a bunch of them, like I combined all the adventure maps and all the like challenges. Not like the bigger challenges, but just like the little ones against like Squid or whatever. And I combined the Hunger Games ones too, and like the shorts or stuff, top 10s. So, yeah. So, the list of things I'm ranking, I'll just list them out. They would be the 10 in a row challenge, the 20 block challenge, a duck and a cat, adventure maps, building time, cave den, challenges, crazy craft, flat challenge, flats back, feed the beast, Hunger Games, Islands of Eden 2, night challenge, lovely world, negative challenge, no home challenge, Ocean Den, Quest, Race to the Moon, Sky Den, Space Den, Stampy Classics, Stampy Shorts, Stampy's Funland, Story Mode House, Super Happy Fun Times, Time Travelers, Top 10s, and Twins. So yeah, if I missed anything, like, really major, which I don't think I did, but if I did, just like leave a comment in like the little comment section and be like, oh, you missed this thing and I really love that thing. But don't comment anything that's like 3 episodes long, cause I don't care about that. Yeah. I think everything that should be here is here though. From what I've gathered, no one has a list of these, and I didn't really feel like scouring through every single video he's ever made or started. So maybe he's did some random video on some random other person's channel and I've never seen it. But yeah, so I had watched most of these before filming this, but some of these I did have to go and be like, well, what's this? And I will say those ones might be a little lower because it's like, there's none of the nostalgia factor, you know? So, without further ado, I guess I'll just go into the video. Now we're on to our worst pick of the video, which would be the Stampy Classics series, which is just a series of re-uploads of the first 30 or so episodes of Lovely World, because they were not too safe for the children. Children can't be watching those. Yeah, so they're just re-edited versions of the original Lovely World episodes. And since those were his very first Minecraft videos, he's not really the most adept at making content. So, you know, it's expected, but yeah. 31, Stampy Classics. I don't have much to say about this. I'll probably say more about the Lovely World in general when we get there, you know? At number 30, I'm gonna go with the Hunger Games series, which is, you know, one of the ones where it's like less of a series. It's even less of a series than the other ones because it's like every single episode is like a completely different thing. But you know, it's like a bunch of videos where he just like plays Hunger Games, which I would assume you know what that is. Like iconic Minecraft event. You know, go around, get goodies like the swords and the food and the stuff that you need to be living and killing people with, and you just go and then you kill the people. And he played on a lot of different maps. Some of them were built just for him, and some of them were just with him. Just they just existed, you know. So, yeah. So Hunger Games, it's like it was okay, but it wasn't much of a series, and I wasn't the biggest, you know, fighting guy. I wasn't like I'm not the biggest into like the PvP and stuff, but it's all right. But you know, I wouldn't watch it again, honestly. Okay, this next series at number 29 is the No Home Challenge. Uh, this series was played on the Pocket Edition, which is, I've got to say that's the main reason it's so low down here. I do not like the Pocket Edition, and it's really weird, and it's crazy, and it's bad, and I hate it, and I don't like it. So yeah, I don't know. Pocket Edition is just like not good, and the whole like theme of the series, like where he is just going around and he doesn't really do any building. It's the no home challenge. And that's not even really like that's not even a very good challenge. Like that's just like you know, that's just like a normal thing that a lot of people would do. It's like that's not really a challenge, you know. You don't have to have a challenge to not have a house. But, you know, other than the Pocket Edition and the the series theme, you know, yeah, I definitely would watch this one again. I really barely watched it when it came out. I just watched like 1 or 2 episodes because it was like, oh well, this new thing, and I was like, it's Pocket Edition. So that tells you something. And then even when I was a big fan, I didn't watch it. But yeah, also you may notice that most of these ones at the bottom are Stampy solo ones. Like the Stampy solo ones are usually less good than the ones where there are other people around. So, yeah. At number 28, we've got another like sort of collection. This was the one I was the most hesitant to include. It's the top 10s, which are, I mean they're all about Minecraft. I'm pretty sure they're all about Minecraft. Yeah, and they're all about Minecraft, but it's like they're not really like adding anything. They're kind of just like, oh, well, these are the good things from this, and these are the good things from that, and this is my favorite things, and these are bad things, and I don't like these, and these things need to be, you know, I don't know. It's like, it's just like top tens, and you know, it's like some of them. It's like top 10 best moments from this thing, and it's like, well, I like the best moments from that thing, but it's like this thing didn't invent them. It just brought them all in one place, but there's a bunch more good moments in the thing where they came from. So top 10s, it's like a sort of a not really a series, but I included it just to include it. So here it is, number 28. Yep, 28. That's it. Next. Number 27 is the negative challenge. The negative challenge was a challenge where he just played the entire game inverted. I think there were a set of goals. Probably one of them was to defeat the Ender Dragon, because it always is, you know. That's the whole thing, you gotta do that. But this series, it was like, it was fine. Like, it would definitely be higher. It's like, okay, but the real problem is the negative aspect. It's really hard to look at. It is not, it's hard to watch, honestly. Like, I don't like it. Like, I can see how it would be a hard challenge. It's like definitely better the challenge than the last one, the no home challenge. But this one, it's just like, it's like maybe I feel like it could be a good challenge if it's like I was playing it. Not a good challenge for watching, you know, it's a good one for to do and not to play, you know? You know. Yeah, so it's like this one is fine, but it's not like good. It's fine, but it's not good. At number 26 is the Feed the Beast mod pack series, where he is with Squid, and they are playing through the Feed the Beast mod pack, and you know, it's modded Minecraft. Now I am usually more partial to modded Minecraft, I'm a big fan of mods. But none of my friends ever want to do them because they're too much work and oh, I'm gonna get hacked. Yeah, okay. But back on track. This series is like, I never really watched it. I never watched it. I've never seen it before. This is one of the like few 5 or so series that I'd never watched before. And it's like, it's very old, so it's hard to watch it now because it's like, they're very, you know, new to this. It's like, it's hard to watch like the Stampy Classics were kind of. Squid is there, but this is their first ever time like being together in a series, so it's hard. It's like they don't really have the best like relationships yet. Like it's not like they don't like each other or anything, but it's like they haven't like had many videos together. I don't know if any. This might be their very first thing together ever. So it's like, yeah, I've got no nostalgia for it. I do like mods, but it's very old. It's like one of the oldest series on here, I think. And so yeah, it's okay, but it's not like good. It's not good. We haven't got to the good yet, but it's like it's not bad. Okay, at number 25 we have the 10 in a row challenge. Again, another one I did not watch because it's like not really up my alley. It's just Stampy trying to get 10 wins in a row on the Minecraft console minigames, which again, like I said before, I'm not really into like the PvP or the fighting, so you know, it's like this series is fine, and it's like good when he finally achieves it. He's so glad, and that really makes me glad too, because you know. But it's like I don't know what to say. It's just like he tries to get 10 wins in a row for 15 episodes straight, and he eventually does it, and that's good for him. But it didn't really stick me. I didn't watch it. At number 24 we have the Stampy shorts, which are like they're not a series, but I didn't know what else to include them, and they're definitely iconic. You know, there's some Stampy shorts where it's like, well, this one's not very good, and then there's some where it's like, well, this one's really good. But it's like, they're not a series, so I didn't know where to put them. It's like, I don't even know. I feel like I thought I should include them. They weren't like the top 10s, where it's like, well, the top 10s didn't add anything. The shorts are doing something, but it's like, they're not a series, so I don't know. I included them, and the shorts are fine. I'm not like the biggest fan of the shorts. I'm a bigger fan of longer content, but the shorts, they do their job. They're nice, like little bonus extra things, and it's like I get them, and it's like, you know, some of them are really good. Some of them are like, this isn't really that cool. So overall, they're like mid. This is about where like this is mid. And that's pretty good since we're pretty near the bottom of the list. This is only like the 6th one from the bottom or something. I don't know. Yeah, but we're pretty near the bottom, so that's pretty good. So it's only going up from here. 23, we have the most recent series, I think, to start. I think the most recent series to be beginning is the Night Challenge. This one did not last very long at all. I think it made it like 10 episodes, which was like my cutoff. Yeah, it made it like 10 episodes, and then he gave up because he decided it wasn't very good. And I kind of agree. It like wasn't that good, but you know, it was kind of fun seeing him do a new challenge after many years of having not done one. So like I watched some of them when they first started coming out, and And then I was like, well, I don't really want to watch this. And I saw the last video, and I was like, oh, well, what's this secret he's got? Is this big secret? I've got to see this. And then it was like, well, my secret is I don't want to do this series anymore. And I was like, okay, that's kind of good. That's kind of fun. And it's like, yeah, he could stop the series whenever he wanted. And it's a little more than it's good. I would say I think I should watch this series fully. I think I'll watch I'll probably watch it sometime, you know. It's not like the ones below where it's like I don't really want to watch those again. The night challenge, I would say it's pretty good. So this is a good spot. At 22, we have the Flats Back Challenge. This is another one of the Stampy solo challenges where he has it's also a sequel to the Flat Challenge, which will be coming up sometime later in this list. Oh boy, you better be excited. Yeah, the Flats Back Challenge is a sequel to the Flat Challenge, which was just a stack of many layers of different blocks on a flat world. You know, like the custom flat world type. The top of this one is magma, so it's like, ooh, dangerous. Oh boy, oh no, oh god, it's dangerous. Yeah, so this one is it's more or less pretty similar to the first one, and it's like I don't really like it as much. I think the original was better. I feel like that's usually how sequels happen most of the time. Like there are some good sequels that are better than the originals, but you know. Yeah, so the Flats Back Challenge, it's like, well, it's good if you don't like if you wanted more from the original, well here's more. But like if you wanted a new whole original new thing, it's like it's kind of just more of the same. And you know, the Flat Challenge, it was like good, but it's not groundbreaking or anything. So yeah. And our next one at spot 21 would just so happen to be the Flat Challenge. Like, you know, like I said, they're very similar, and this one is just a little better than this Flats Back second one sequel. You know, it's a lot better. Not mean a lot, not a lot better. It's just a bit better. But you know, it's the first one, so it's more novel idea. The top is orange wool this time, so he's not dying. The magma block was just for the second one. He's got, you know, it's flat worlds, it's hard to make them interesting. Like, you've gotta really do something, you gotta really be like, ooh, this is, yes, aha, yes. You really gotta be, it's harder to make a flat world interesting. And you're like, the layers are kinda good, but it's just like, you could just dig to the bottom in one episode, in like 10 minutes. You could just go straight down, there you go, you made it to the bottom, oh, series over, oh, you did it. You know, it's like, you know, I don't know. I said some stuff about this in the last one, so I'm gonna keep this one brief and stop it here. Okay, at number 20 we have Stampy's Funland. This is a, like, spin-off series to the main Lovely World, I guess you could say. It's like, you know, it's just Stampy goes and plays the mini games in his Funland for, like, you know, 20 or so minutes or whatever, you know. Just go with some people and they go play the Funland games, and that is all that happens in the series. There's no building, you know, which, you know, the Funland, it's like, it's fun playing the games, and I get that, but it's like, I was never the biggest fan of the Funland, to be honest. I'm much more of a, like, the buildings guy. I'm like, oh, look at this big thing that he built, or oh, look how cool that thing is, or oh, I remember when he built that. But the Funland, it's like, he builds them and then he plays them, and then it's just like they're there. Like the building, it's like that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to be there. The Funland, it's like you're supposed to be playing in them, and I know that's what this series is. The series is going to play the minigames in the Funland, but he only did like 30 episodes, and it's like, yeah, he's never gonna go play him twice or something. You know, it's like this his Funland would be good if it was like, you know, maybe like he hosts the Funland and like, I don't know, a public Minecraft server. The Funland is just open to the public. Everyone just goes in. I don't know. Hey, just spitballing ideas here. But the Funland in general, not my favorite. And yeah, so I'm gonna put it here. At number 19, we have a duck and a cat, which is another one of the more recent ones. Uh, this one is the start of the like, this is where we're getting into the like, now there's less solo Stampies. There's only 2 more solo Stampies in the next like 20. So, yeah, so this series is just like another Stampy and Squishy series. They have a lot of those, and it's like, they all kind of sort of blend together in my mind, you know. This one, I did not watch this one at all either, because it's new, it's not on Stampy's channel, so I didn't really like get notified of it anytime recent to its like introduction, so I didn't like watch the first episode. I didn't even watch the the last episode. I did watch a few episodes for this, you know, just to see what it was about, and it was like, yeah, this is just, you know, another one of their series, and it's like not groundbreaking or anything. It's just more of the same, and it's like that's not bad, but I I got no nostalgia for it because I've never seen it before, and it's 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 okay. Oh boy. At number 18, we have Islands of Eden 2. Islands of Eden 2 was the sequel to Islands of Eden, if you could guess. I know. What a surprise. But yeah, this was a series with squid where they had to collect a bunch of wool from around many islands, and they had to put it in the podium. This series being lower is more of the the map's fault, as it was seemingly defective, unfinished. You know, there wasn't, all the wool wasn't there. Like I remember in the last episode they got the wool and they'd already had that wool before. It was like the final big thing, and it was like in the end, and they couldn't, you know, they got no wool, and then they cheated. I do like seeing them being little dirty cheaters. That's kind of funny, and I like that. And you know, it's got kind of some of the charm of the original. It's like the original I really liked, and hey, no spoilers, but it's, you know, it's higher than this one. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about Islands of Eden 2. I'll say a little more about like the concept when I get there to the first one. At number 17 is our lowest of the Den series. It's Space Den. I know this one's kind of, you know, predictable. You know, this Space Den is like, it's the newest one. It's like, again, no nostalgia. Didn't really watch many of it. I watched some. I maybe made it up to like 20, and then I was like, this isn't, I don't really know if I want to watch this. It didn't really, it was just another one of their series, you know. It's like Ocean Den, it was like, okay, and then, you know, Cave Den, it was like, okay, and Sky Den, it was like, okay, and this one was like, okay, but like, now it's right now, and it's like not 5 years ago. So, yeah, this one, it's like, Space Den, it's still good, don't get me wrong, like, I could see someone enjoying this and watching it, like, if it was their first Stampy and Squishy series, yeah, it's awesome, and it's great, but as, like, their, like, 10th series together or whatever, it's nothing too memorable. They are in space, but it's like, you know, it's nothing too special, so. At number 16, we have the highest Stampy solo video, besides, you know, the big one, the 20 block challenge. The 20 block challenge, I think, was a great idea for a challenge, honestly. Honestly, I would do this challenge myself. Honestly, maybe I will. Would you watch that? Would you watch it? Would you watch it if I did the 20 block challenge right here on this channel? I don't know if it would be possible with like the regular achievements, but I could do it. You want me to do it? Do it. But I'll do it. Yeah, sure. But oh, what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, 20 block challenge. It was good, and I liked the challenge idea with like the only being able to place 20 blocks, and you need to get every achievement. It was on the console edition, so there were less achievements, but still, it was a pretty good challenge, and it was like, it was something like, it was a harder challenge, and it was more easy to, it was possible to fail. You know, the other challenge, it was like, whoa, no, I died, oh, I guess I'll just do it again. It's like, this one, it's like, he could fail. If he places more than 20 blocks, he's done for. And there's some achievements that require placing blocks too, so it's like you don't even have 20 blocks, you have more like 10 or something, I don't know. But yeah, I also liked his house. I think it was in a mesa, right? I think it was in a mesa, and that was cool. Sorry, I didn't. Sorry, this is one of the first ones I watched for this, so I'm not quite remembering which one's which. But I think his house was cool. I'm pretty sure. I remember what his house looks like. I don't remember where it was, but I think this one was good, and it's definitely the best like solo Stampy series besides the Lovely World, which it's coming. At number 15, we've got Super Happy Fun Times, which was, I think, Stampy and Squishy's very first series ever. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, but I think it might be correct. So, like, again, I never really watched it when it was coming out, because it's on Squishy's channel, and I only watched Stampy videos apparently. Yeah, so, it was, ooh, it was something. It was another one of their series, and it's like the original, so I had to give it some credit. So it's like, it was original for everyone back then, but it's like not original for me, because it's like I've already seen all the other ones and I haven't seen this one. So it's like, well, I'll put it higher than these two newer ones, and I'll put it all the lower than the ones I've seen and watched and cared about. So, yeah, that one's there. Not too much to say about it. It's just, Stampy and Squishy having a little fun time. A super happy one, if you will. A super happy fun time, if you may insist. But, that's all. It's okay. It's good. It's okay. Yeah. At number 14, we have, I think, the highest one, which I did not really watch. This is, Crazy Craft. Crazy Craft was another one of the modded series with Squid and Ash and Stampy. That's who is in it. Don't quote me on that. Pretty sure it's right. I'm pretty sure it's right? Yeah, I think it's right. But they were just, messing around. It was kind of like Feed the Beast, but it was better because it was more new. It was less, really old. They had a third person, a little trio. I love me a trio. And, it was like, there were sort of like, oh, you gotta go kill this evil big thing. But there were also some, some fun moments, some crazy moments, if you will, some, crazy crafting, crafting and craziness. And so, it's a good modded series. There are better modded series, though. I think there's one better modded series, and if you know which one it is. Or maybe I missed one. Those ones I feel like I would miss, because they're on Squid's channel, so watch out for that. At number 13, we have the Twins series. Twins was a series with Stampy and Squishy, where they would go around and just like build many different homes and stuff, and they would be wearing matching skins, and they would be twins, and it was really fun, and I really liked it. And it was one of their, it was like their most like it was like their series where it was like, yeah, it's just a Stampy and Squishy series, but it's also like they're doing something with it. It's not just them going around and doing a thing. It's them, they're pretending to be little twins, and they're doing little funny things, like yeah, and like I liked the building of the many houses, and I liked the many different like themes and zones they were in, and I really liked this series, and I watched it when it was coming out too. So, so also, I feel like the episodes took a long time to come out sometimes. Like, didn't the last one come out like way after all the other ones? Something, I don't know. But yeah, that series is pretty good. I liked it. Number 12, we have the original Islands of Eden. I didn't originally realize that it was so much higher than the second one, because I mean, they have roughly the same concept, but it's like, this one is the original, so again, usually originals are better. This one actually had all the wool in it. This one was like double the length. Yeah, and I really enjoyed their like, their fun adventure-y. It's, you know, it's like building is good and stuff, but it's like going around and exploring like a map. That's really cool, and I really like that. And, you know, you'll see a bunch of these series up here are doing that, but, you know, I liked, yeah. Yeah, I liked many of the islands were fun. Like I think there was a Krusty Krab. I don't know if it was actually the Krusty Krab, but they called it the Krusty Krab. And they had to get all the colored wolves and they had to bring them back, and they actually did it this time, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they actually officially brought all the wool back instead of cheating like they did in the sequel. Oh golly, gosh, jeez. Yeah, but it's pretty good. I like this series, and this sequel wasn't as good, but it's fine. At number 11, we have the original Den, Sky Den. This one was like Skyblock, you know, the classic formula. It's just like there's a cactus over there, there's a thing over there, there's an island here with a tree on it. It's him and Squishy. Uh, their first series on his channel, I think. It might be, I think it could predate Super Happy Fun Times. I don't know. But it's, you know, an earlier one, an earlier series, where they just, you know, built a lot of, and they built a lot of stuff. There was no exploring because, you know, it's like, this is a very small, there's like 3 islands to start with, you know, it's like they built everything. And I really liked a lot of the things they made, and, you know, it was a really fun series, and I really liked it. And it also started the den formula, which you may notice that there are 2 better dens. So if this started the dens, you know, how bad could it possibly be? How bad? No, I'm not singing, sorry. But yeah, Sky Den, original den. Kevin is from here. Kevin, hit character. Love Kevin. Okay, so yeah, Sky Den is good and awesome. At number 10, we have the Stampy and Squid challenges, which it's like, did they really deserve to be this high up? And it's like, uh, I mean, they kinda did. They kinda deserve to be up here, you know? They're like, I liked how you had 2 perspectives. You like, you could watch a Stampy and then you could watch a Squid and it'd be like a completely different video. And it's like, I also liked some of the newer ones. Like, I thought the like new like Christmas one, that was really funny because they just completely did not do any challenge. I don't even know what was they were supposed to be doing, but that was, I really liked that video. Yeah, the newer ones are still good, but all the older ones, most of these are older. Those are really good too. And my favorite challenge would have to be, ooh, looking at this list, I'd say probably I liked like the animal challenge or like the 24-hour challenge was okay, and I liked the don't jump challenge. That was good, and the race to the nether. That was okay, but you know. And the Christmas rescue challenge. I think that might Christmas rescue. Christmas rescue could be my favorite. I thought about actually doing a mini ranking of the challenges and the adventure maps, which are coming in this video, but then I realized I don't really have much time. I think I mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but I'm trying to get this out on the like when his finale of his lovely world is coming out, which is for me 2 days from now, which is like, ooh, and I didn't really think about this, so I don't think I'll have time to rank the individual challenges and adventure maps worst to best. But if you want to see that, I can make that. If you want to see an individual video on those 2, I can make it. But yeah. At number 9, we have My Story Mode House. This one, it's like, this one it really shouldn't be this high, but it's like, I really liked Minecraft Story Mode, and I really liked how Stampy was in it. And I remember this series, I remember watching it, I remember really seeing them build their houses, and I think this might be the thing that started me like doing that. Like, I've never said anything about this, but I really loved to like recreate the worlds he made. Like, I have a whole collection of them. I think like most of the series on here besides like the modded ones which I didn't try to do. That's actually that's actually the list I got where I got most of these series from because I couldn't find one. So that I think I had most of them on there, but yeah. Uh yeah, like maybe I'll show some footage of some of the ones I built in the background. Like most of them I didn't get very far at all, like one or two episodes, but like some of that one, there's one that it's like it looks pretty good. Yeah, but the Story Mode House series, it's like it's with Stacy Plays. Did I say that already? I forgot. Uh, it's with Stacy Plays, and I really like their collection of many animals, and I like how they have to build their houses, and they're building them like they're like, oh, we gotta look at this thing, and oh, we gotta put this in the Minecraft. And that really inspired me to do the exact same thing, but with every single world that he's ever been in, apparently. So, yeah, so. I liked it. I liked the series. I liked the concept. I liked the people, and I liked how the animals, and I liked the whole thing. So it was good. At number 8, we have Ocean Den. Ocean Den was the third Den series, and it was set in an ocean. It was very like exploration based, like go around and like to the different islands, and do stuff. And there wasn't really there was no goal like the Islands of Eden series or whatever. But it was just like, Stampy and Squishy, they're having a fun time. Not this fun time is not super happy. Don't even think about that. But this is like, they're going around different islands, they're building stuff, they're crafting, they're mining, they're doing things, they're about. Uh, you know, I've already said stuff about dance. I've already said stuff about Stampy and Squishy. You know what to expect from these series. Ocean Den is pretty good. It's just not the best Den. You know which one is, if you've been keeping track. So, at number 7, we have the adventure maps, which the adventure maps might be one of the most nostalgic series for me, which I don't really know why. Like, I especially remember loving the randoms adventure map. That was like my favorite one, and I've watched that one way too many times. I did. I remember I've recreated the entire first room of that. I recreated the entire like opening room, and I was going to recreate the entire thing, and maybe I will. What if I do? What are you gonna stop me? So that's probably my favorite adventure map. Some of the other ones I remember were like the Stampy and Squishy one. Most of these are with Squid, but I remember the Stampy and Squishy one because that one was made specifically for him to play. But yeah, some of the other ones. Oh, I remember the Toy Story one, definitely. That one was really good. Oh, and bunch of the licensed ones are the ones I remember, like Aladdin, Lion King, and Finding Nemo. Oh, the Tree of Life, I remember that one. I remember that one indeed. Harry Potter, I remember Harry Potter. Yeah, big, yeah. Okay. And he also played the Dropper, which it's like, the Dropper, it's like, that's the only one where it's like, I don't really think of Stampy when I think of the Dropper. All these other ones where it's like, if I saw this map, I'd think, oh, Stampy. Yeah, but he also apparently played a Portal adventure map, which I don't know if I've seen, but I didn't know what Portal was at the time if I had watched it, so I'll probably watch that one. At number 6, we have Time Travelers. This series is another one where it's like big nostalgia. I really loved this series when it was coming out. I used to, it's, I don't know. I don't know what it was about it. It's just like the three guys, they're having a fun time. Stampy, Squid, Ash, those guys, those are 3 guys that I can get behind. But it's they're on like a little island, and then there's like the big time traveling boat, which they can go to different times in, and that's a really cool concept. And I really like the different times periods and how they got to travel between them, and the fun antics they would get up to. Sometimes they wouldn't even time travel at all, and it's like that's cool. I can enjoy that. I can enjoy them going building like a goofy thing over at their island, So I'm glad it wasn't just about time travel. I'm glad it wasn't just like purely story based. I didn't like, yeah. So I don't really like purely story based things. Where it's like some of the things it's like it was a little like scripted. I don't really like scripted Minecraft content, but you know, Time Travelers was awesome. Really big. I remember that. Just breaking into the top 5, we have a surprise, a big surprise, Stampy's Lovely World. You may be thinking, well, what on earth is this doing so low? It's just like, I don't know. It's not like, it lasted a little long for my liking. Like, if you take like a set of 100 episodes, where it's like, oh, well, these 100 episodes, these would probably be like third, second place. But it's like when you take like, what, 800 episodes, it's like, that's a bit many episodes for me. And it's like, there's a lot of the earlier ones where it's like, I don't know. And then there's a lot of the later ones where it's like, I don't know. Because it's like, you know, it goes both ways. But I'm not the biggest fan of the newer ones because it's like, I don't know. I feel like he's been doing the same thing for like 10 years and it's kind of getting stale. Like the middle zone, that zone's awesome. I was watching them all for then, you know. I probably stopped when he did his big like hiatus around that one Halloween. But, yeah, like Lovely World, it's iconic. I couldn't put it I couldn't justify putting it lower than like 5th place, but it's iconic, it's very long, it is a Stampy solo series, which, as you know, I'm not the biggest fan of, as the highest one besides this is at 16th place, and then like all the other ones are at the very bottom, so it's like, I, I don't know, it's like, did I enjoy Time Travelers more? Maybe, but Stampy's Lovely World, I can't put that above this. I thought about putting adventure maps above Lovely World, and it's like, I can't do that. Like, Lovely World, it's like he made everything, it's his first series, it's his, like, it's his whole thing. It's Stampy's Lovely World. That's what I'm making this video for. I'm making it for his Lovely World. I can't make it for his Lovely World and go put it in 10th place. That would be crazy. That would be insane. It'd be nuts. What I'm thinking. Ugh. At number 4, we might have my real, like, most nostalgic series. It's Race to the Moon. I loved this series. This is probably the series that got me into playing my modded Minecraft. This is probably my most, like, ooh boy, I loved this series, and I was a big fan. And I watched every episode. I don't even know if I watched them when they were coming out because I might have been like little boy when they were coming out. I don't remember, but I definitely watched all of them. And I I'm not including Mission to Mars on this because Stampy is not in it, even though it is a sequel to Race to the Moon. Stampy is not in Mission to Mars because he is frozen. Yeah. For most of these series, I just watched like the first episode or so, and then like the last episode. This one I had to not. He just wasn't in the last the last episode, and it was just like same with Time Travelers. Actually, it just wasn't in the last episode, and Time Travelers actually has the finale to Mission to Mars in it. I Yeah, like the finale is the finale to Time Travelers is also the finale to Mission to Mars, meaning these two series are connected. Which you know, I guess I really like both of them, so makes sense. But I really liked Race to the Moon. I really liked how they had a goal and they had to go and they had to build a rocket and they had to get to the moon and they were so bad at it. I really love when they really suck at completing a goal. Like I could do that. I'd like to say that I could do what they did in like a day, you know? It's like it was funny how they sucked but you know, they had to make a series out of it, so that's good. Oh, in 3rd place, our bronze medal. Who could it be? It's Cave Den. That's right. Favorite den, Cave Den. You heard it here first. Cave Den was always my favorite. You know, I liked how they were in a cave. I'm a big fan of the like closed in. You know, it's like, oh well, there's only so many things I can explore. Like Skyden, it's like, well, I can build anything. I can build anything. Yeah. Like, yeah, Skyden, it's like, you know, you can do anything you want. Ocean Den, it's like, oh, you can sail over here, you can sail over here, you can sail over here. Space Den, it's like, I'm just gonna fly over here to this planet. I'm gonna fly over to this turtle. Cave Den, it's like, there's a cave, there's only so many places you can go. It's like a big cave, of course, but it's like, you know, it feels more like compact. It feels like more set in stone. It feels very, yeah, it feels more like concrete. It feels, yeah. And there's also many fan favorites in it, like Doobie Doo. Doobie Doo, Kevin's Returns. This is the second Den series. But, you know, it's a Den. It's awesome. There's a lot of awesome things. They killed the Wither and the Ender Dragon blind, which I think that's impressive. I think that's good. Coming in at second place, it's the one and the only. It's building time. It's building time. It's building time. Who will win and who will fall? Find out when they burn the wall. It's building time. Oh, that song. That song's awesome. Love that song. Yeah, it's really fun watching them like quick build and like the challenges. It's like there's two perspectives. Like you could watch Stampy's episode and then you could watch Squid's episode. And it's like a completely different thing, you know. But I'm only ranking like the Stampy side. It's like because you know Stampy is the main character, so they're not they aren't the best in building. I'm not even gonna pretend they are. Like the builds are. I'm not gonna say subpar, but sometimes they're not really good. Big props to Squid's Crystal Cavern, which is just a pile of cobblestone. Yeah, I really like some of the I really liked some of the longer builds, like the 4-hour ones. And I liked when Stampy would like build the thing, but it wouldn't really be the thing. Like he built a tiger shark. And then some people were like, grr, 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 why would you build a tiger shark? That wasn't the goal. You're supposed to build a tiger. Whoever suggested this comment is going to be really mad. And it was like, well, I think he can do it. And then if, you know, you want to vote for it, hey, I can say, oh, I want to vote. Oh, I love that thing. I love that thing, actually. And then, you know, and some of the iconic buildings there, like, like the island first one, or the date. Squid's dream date build. And I remember like they did a finale, like a post finale, like Christmas episode, I think. Yeah, and so build time was awesome. Oh, and if
hello, this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video. Today I'm bringing you a new series with Ballistic Squid around it somewhere.
I'm gonna miss like a really big one, and people are gonna be like, what?
Yeah,
that
fine.
wasn't the one that was in first place? Yeah, first place.
You're not waiting around, are you? You literally joined in the game as I started the intro, and he's already chopping trees. This is why I hide him. This is why you're my sidekick.
So great, it had all the aspects of having a goal and failing to do it for really long time.
What the plan of this series is basically a quest to kill the Ender Dragon. And that's basically what we need to know. There's no more explanation. It's a brand new world, all survival, all completely legit, and we're going to see how quickly we can kill the Ender Dragon from starting a new world.
That's serious.
Yes, should be quite.
I've watched that entire series.
Easy peasy. Should be quite difficult.
That was the one I had the most progress on.
Well, there's going to be mobs. I mean, it can't be peaceful, can it? I mean, hard, I think it would be. Well, hard, wouldn't it? And I don't like difficulty things. Like, the thing is, I like a challenge, but I want to be able to do it. If it's on hard, I might not be able to do it.
To end on like a
yeah,
flat
we don't have to be a
number,
waste
like
of a series, do we?
The minis, there were like a couple of mini ones inside of it, which I'm not like separately ranking. Like Quest to Kill the Ender Dragon was the original
Oh, I don't have any bones.
And then
Oh, just loaded
Wither was
in.
one, and Quest to kill
Oh,
the
it's
Elder
gonna have to be a
Guardian was
stray
one.
dog.
And I'm pretty sure they did not
Can I not
kill
just
the
make
Elder
a
Guardian.
collar
I'm
out of
pretty
something
sure
else
it
and just
didn't
like
exist.
drag it around with
I
me?
don't know if
Can I
they
not get a
found another
fishing
one,
rod
but
and
they
just pull it
definitely did
behind
use
me?
it
pull
one
it,
time.
pull it round.
So yeah.
Just
As you
drag
walk
me
out.
there like lying
Also,
on its
at the
back, like
beginning,
digging its
they
claws into
had
the ground.
the
I'm just
original
dragging
Quest
it
world.
behind me.
I'm not going
did not
anywhere.
have
You
an
can't make
end
me.
portal in
You
it.
could use that
So
instead
they
of
had
a
to, like,
hoe to
basically
cultivate the land. Just
restart, but
drag a
not, like,
dog and use its
really, 'cause they
claws
didn't wanna, like,
to churn up the soil.
do the series over. They almost like
Where are we
canceled the
gonna
whole
make our
series
house?
right
Ooh,
there, I
this
think.
is quite cool.
But good thing they did.
Anywhere.
I'm really
I've
glad
not
that they
looked
kept
at all
going
around
after
as well,
they
actually.
killed
Shall I
the
look at the
Elder
map?
Dragon.
Ooh,
One
got
thing
a
that
big
it's like
cave
I'm
here
not
to
the
get
biggest
started. Oh,
fan
there's a
of
spider.
is
Oh god.
how like halfway
Is there
through
any-
they just
any
put on this
cold
like
on it? Oh,
really
there's another
easy
pack of
silly texture
dogs.
pack.
Oh, and a pumpkin!
It's like it kind of fits
Oh,
them,
dogs.
and it kind of fits
Tie-in
the
as well.
tone of this series. But it's like
Okay, well, should we make just a pickaxe?
I like the
and
classic
get some stone
Minecraft
tools and then
textures a bit
get some
more.
coal, and we also need
but all
sheep.
the things in their
We need some
village, like
sheepy
the
sheeps,
chili
to try
slug,
and to make some beds.
zomball. That's what zomball was, if you know.
Pumpkins are
I
actually useful, by the way.
Zomball.
Did you know that if you wear a pumpkin on your head, then
Or
anyone
the
can't see you?
swimming pool.
Yeah.
Timmy.
Yeah, I knew that.
These-
I almost forgot to mention Timmy.
We're gonna be
It's
put on you
pirate
now.
ship. Oh, that's
the doggy.
serious.
Hello, doggy.
I could talk for
He's got
longer
me.
than this about it, but I'm not going to because this video is already too long.
Ah!
That's number one.
It really suits me. It's like
Pretty
the
much
exact
end of the
same
video,
colour of my
but
fur,
let's see
isn't
what
it?
else
It
I
just
gotta say.
works. This
blends
might as well
in.
be.
So that
If they were
was
going to make a
my
pumpkin
ranking
skin,
of
it might as well
all
just be
the
this.
Stampy videos. I think
Right, let's
I
get started
offered
on this
to
house,
make
mate.
like
Go on, stop-
4 more
stop pushing
videos
everything
of this
around.
video.
Maybe we should just build it. It
But,
doesn't really matter. I mean, the idea of this
again,
Let's
if you
Play
want to see
is that we're
those,
not
leave a
building
comment
pretty
in
houses. I'm not going to be
the
making
description. I'm
like
definitely not
amazing
in the
towers or
comment
anything like that. I mean, I
Don't
never
leave a comment in the
never make
description,
amazing
don't do
things.
that.
But it doesn't matter where we live. We're
Yeah,
not
just leave a
having a
comment.
luxury.
Yeah.
All it's going to be is as
If
quick
enough
as we
of you
can,
want it, I
getting
can make
good
those,
armor,
but
good
what I'm definitely
weapons,
making is I'm
maybe
definitely about
enchant
to
a
make
few
a
things,
Minecraft,
find a
like,
stronghold, and kill the
OST
Ender
ranking.
Dragon. Bish, bash,
gonna do
bosh,
that.
have a brew, then get
I've
a
already
bed.
ranked
That's the
them.
plan of the
I
Let's
just
Play.
need to
All
write
in
up
one
a
episode.
script,
Yeah,
Can't wait
all
for
in
it.
20
record
minutes.
it.
That sounds good.
So
It takes
like
20
that'll be
minutes for my
coming.
kettle to boil, let
I
alone
want
all
to
the
say
other stuff.
soon, but I don't want to overpromise. So that'll come
Right.
sometime.
Let's
so
get
if you're
some.
so make sure
Let's
to
just start building
subscribe
here
and
then.
hit that
Have a good
notification
location.
bell.
Well, I'm
for
going to go in this
an
cave for a bit
update
and
on
try and
when
get
I
some iron and
release
stuff.
that.
We really need to get
Yeah.
sheep. That's probably
So
priority number one.
goodbye.
We need
Goodbye.
6 wool to make
Wait,
2
let me put on
beds,
my best
so we don't have to
Stampy
spend the
voice.
entire night
Goodbye.
like twiddling our thumbs inside the hut.
Well, you
That
go
was
mine
good.
some cobble and get some coal and get some iron, and then we can get some shears.
Okay.
And it'll only take a couple of sheep rather than us brutally murdering 6 sheep.
It'd be good to get. I mean, we need gravel, don't we? We need flint.
Flinty winter. What do we need flint for?
To make, oh no, that's to burn them, isn't it? You just need.
Yeah.
I get
Burn
confused between
sheep.
flint and steel. Oh yeah, it's
Cooked
more
wool.
fun that way, though, isn't it?
We don't want cooked wool. Right, let's get a house started here. I picked a nice location,
You're just building like a
Right.
little wooden hut.
right on the water edge. It's gonna be nice. We'll do some fishing. Oh god. Before the update, you used to be able to like, it used to be alright with the wood, but now if you mine anything else apart from oak, you're gonna have a 2-toned house.
I know, it's just so annoying that. The thing I don't like is that it takes up all your space in your inventory, like with all just different like shades of wood.
Yeah. Well, we might as well use it. I've got some of it already. We'll make it the bottom of the house.
It's also, have you noticed the weird lighting glitches you get with Title Update 9, by the way?
Yeah, when you
Like-
like mine a tree and there's still like a dark circle underneath and stuff.
Well, I heard a lot of people moaning about it and stuff, and I was like, oh, well, I haven't noticed anything. Can't be that bad. But just now, I put a torch down and